Okay, Brian, we're on. Let's see if anybody hops on here. Let's wait and see if people hop on, give them just a little bit, and just know that it is recording, so it's going to get out there regardless of whether people hop on right now or don't hop on.
Okay. I think that's a good distance.
Okay, so. All right, thanks for calling. We still got a minute. We'll see. Make sure we got volume all the way up.
So should I wait till a couple people come on or the first one and then start talking?
I would give it at least one more minute.
Okay. So I'm going to start before even anybody gets on.
Is that what you've been doing?
I mean, for the classes, there's always been people jumping on.
Mm-hmm.
So I would probably give it a couple minutes.
Okay.
To see.
Okay.
Kind of like a live. Okay. We'll make Jason get on, just so it looks like you have somebody on there. No, he's just standing down there. Someone's connecting.
We got there. So they can hear me too, right?
Yep.
Okay.
That's Kathy. Her name's Kathy.
Hi, Kathy. We see you. Hi. Okay. Kathy, can you hear me okay? Am I going to be able to hear her?
If she unmutes.
Okay,
Just-
maybe she's still getting set up. Hit mute.
Unmute.
Unmute.
If you want,
Okay.
if you want to hear
If
them.
you want them to talk, they just got to make sure. There's not a way for the host. You can mute everybody.
Yeah.
But you can't unmute.
Yeah.
So you can just start whenever you want.
Kathy, you there? Give me a signal.
Hey, Matt's looking for you. Hey. She's in.
I'm going to wait one more minute, Heather. Okay, so if we get one more person to jump on. Did we advertise this or?
I posted it on my Facebook. I shared it. I think some part of it's the tone date, maybe, I don't know. But they're all recorded, so then they get posted.
Okay.
Yeah, just introduce yourself. Not that most people don't, but this is going out to non-members too.
Does this get edited?
Nope.
We're live already, okay. All right, well, let's get going then. All right, Kathy, hope you're there. Hey, my name is Bryan Beard here at South Lake YMCA. I'm one of the personal trainers and instructors for small group classes. Today, I want to talk a little bit about the MyZone and the benefits that it can deliver for you. In the fitness industry and actually in the health industry too, it's good to have goals. And one of the benefits of the MyZone belt is it's a piece of equipment that can help us with our data and help us to attain our goals, whether it's for sports performance, whether it's for losing weight, or just general health. So what I'd like to do is just talk about some of the zones and why we want to be in the zones and why it's important. So we'll go over that, talk about some general things, and then after we'll save some time for questions and maybe concerns that you have. We can do that. So first thing I'd like to do is, I'd like to kind of show you this. This is the different zones. Actually, we'll try this one. Hopefully everybody can see this. Can you see this, Kathy? Okay, you can hit the unmute if you want to talk. Okay, so if we look at the different zones really quickly, the 90 to 100% zone, that would be the red tile. That's going to be your strongest exertion level. So if you're exercising in that level, it's going to be at an RPE of about 10. Okay. If you look at the next one, it's the yellow tile. It's 80 to 90%. That's going to be the next level. And then we go on down. We go from the green to the blue to the gray and to the light gray. So why is it important to know your different zones? Well, number one is if you do have a goal, whether it's losing weight, let's use that for example. I know that if I'm in a certain zone, I'm going to be using a different fuel system. Okay, so let's take, for example, the green zone, the green tile. At 70 to 79%, I can sustain that activity for about 60 minutes. Okay, my primary fuel out of that is going to be sugar and some fat. Okay, so that's important to know that. If we are just exercising, if we're a beginner, so to speak, we might want to be in the light gray to the dark gray zone. Okay, primarily in that area, we're burning fat as fuel. We start to get up into the higher area here is in the yellow and the red, we burn a different fuel. Hi, Jerry. So it's important to know that. So one of the things we want to keep in mind too is just like our muscles in our legs and our arms, our heart is a muscle. So being able to challenge our heart in a way that it's going to grow, we want to be able to do that. So that red zone, that yellow zone, the green zone, the blue zone is all different intensities. It's important to get into all those different levels for what you're trying to do, whether it's for sports performance or just general health. So with that said, do we have any questions pertaining to the levels or to the zones or what they mean? Or Jerry, any questions? You have to unmute.
No, I'm good, Brian. Thank you. Though.
How has your exercise been going?
It's been going good. Good. It's hard to stay motivated. I feel like a lazy slug lately.
I think we're all kind of going through that. So has your exercise regime changed as far as like you were primarily high intensity? Are you doing anything different? Are you doing running or anything like that?
I believe that's all I've been doing is running it, like taking my dog out, and I'm up to 5 miles. I haven't been up to 5 miles since I did a half marathon a couple of years ago. So
that's
yeah.
good. It's good to challenge the body in different ways too. So this is an opportunity for people too to kind of experiment a little bit. If you've been used to being in the red all the time, whether it's a spin class or whatever, sometimes just backing down and staying in the green for a prolonged period, it burns a different fuel. So sometimes that's a good thing, right?
Right. Everything happens for a reason. So yeah.
Right. And it's an opportunity to kind of reinvent yourself, so to speak.
Right.
Your body recover a little bit. And speaking of that, you know, the class that we have, the Crush class, it is a very high performing class. And we have most of the participants stay in the yellow and the red for that 40 minutes that we're in there. One of the things that we don't get to talk about a lot is periodization. And that's just the fact that we're going to take our workouts throughout that week and arrange them in a way that we can get a recovery in there. So For example, if we do the crush class or if we do anything where we're staying in the yellow and the red for a prolonged time, do we want to necessarily do that the next time that we exercise? You know, maybe we want to go into that zone where it's blue or green just to let the body recover a little bit and go back the next day or the following day and do our regular workout. So as you begin to set goals and know what you want to do, it's important to know those, the strategy, the periodization. It's a good thing.
Yes.
Question.
Yes.
Or scenario. So I want to lose weight. I go to spin class 3 to 4 times a week and I'm up in the yellow. So basically cardio. Why am I not losing weight?
Well, one of the reasons is people either consider themselves cardio or weightlifting. And I think that we do ourselves a disservice when we call ourselves a cardio person or a weightlifting person, when you really need a good mix. And people will gravitate one to another. And I think having a healthy balance and knowing, hey, I need to be doing a little bit of weight training with my cardio. That's the neat thing about the performance series that we have, the crush class, is we take weights and we lift them, but we lift them in a way that it raises our heart rate up into that yellow and the red. So not only is it functional that you get your heart rate up, you get your cardio, but you get your strength, but we also make it functional movements that you're going to use in everyday use. So it's a great class and a great tool along with the MyZone. Another thing that we don't talk about a lot that we should is that recovery period. You know, a lot of times people come in and they think that if I just burn the calories, I'm going to get to the point where I want to go. You know, the body will address stress in different ways. It'll hang on to fat. And if you're trying to lose fat and that's your goal and you're constantly under stress and not allowed to recover, the body's going to recoil and it's going to say, no, I'm going to hang on to that because I need that fat for survival. So being smart and setting goals about the way you work out is important also. So just that good mix of weight training and cardio is really what we need. Kathy, do you have any questions? Does this make sense to you? Kathy's got a thumbs up. All right. Jerry, do you have any questions?
Oh, no, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you.
Is there any other questions that I might be able to address for you or get asked?
Nope.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much for your time.
Well, thanks, Brian.
Okay, Jerry, good to see you.
Same here.
Don't say anything yet.